Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to my backyard. My name is Rachel Red. We're going to be doing a quick yoga flow this morning. At the time of recording, it is about 8 a.m. on a Monday morning here in Southeast Michigan. You can hear the birds chirping. I feel dewdrops on my toes. And I just want you to have that feeling like you're right here with me. So take a moment and set up your mat. We're going to begin in a seat. And as always, you can arrange any props so that they are nearby to support you as we move. And let this arrival be part of the ritual. So notice, how is it that you settle on in? And once you're here, take a moment, find the breath. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm full of bad jokes. You should know this. Let me just get that out of the way right at the beginning. Okay. And as you breathe in, lift through your spine, lift your heart, lift your head. And as you exhale, release the air out of your nostrils or your mouth if nostrils are not available. And even right here seated, can you distinguish between effort and ease? We're going to be playing with that yoga teaching of Sukhasthira. And that looks like in a seated posture, if you're really rigid, if you're really squeezing your shoulder blades, if you're really efforting to arch through the low back, let it be easier, let it be softer. And on the flip side, if you notice you're kind of sitting with rounded shoulders, chin kind of reaching forward, see if you can find that nice, neutral, balanced space. Okay. Full round of breath, following the exhale all the way out of the bottom of the belly. And then as you breathe in again, lift your arms. Palms meet. Interlace the fingers and flip the palms up. And then we're going to take some gentle side bends. So shift from side to side, maybe even shifting your weight in your sit bones. And then when you're in center, release your hands back down to your sides. Pause to breathe in, lift your chest, lift your heart. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. So you can take your right hand behind you. I like to take my left hand just to the ground inside my left shin. And what that does is it gives me this point of feedback between my left wrist and my left shin or knee. And this is yet another opportunity to play with effort and ease. So if you press your wrist into your shin, you can kind of deepen the twist, but we don't want to force it. Right? So we're using the breath, inhaling for length. There's a blue jay. Exhaling, seeing if that space creates any room to twist. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, slowly unwind. Make your way back through center. We're going to inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take them to your heart center, and then rest your hands at your knees. Notice the cross of your legs. So for me right now, I've got my right shin in front, for example. If you want, you can switch the cross. So now my left shin is in front. Yours might be vice versa, or you might skip it, and that's okay too. Come back to the breath. Come back to the posture. Sukhasana, easy seat. Maybe you experience it as easy, maybe you don't. But that's the name of the posture. We're going to inhale again, lifting the arms. Exhale, let them rest. Pause to breathe in. And then as you exhale, we're twisting now to the left. Use an out breath to come back through center. Take a moment to feel the sensation of being alive. What is it like to feel one breath follow right after the next. And maybe you set a drishti, a focal point somewhere just off the tip of your nose. If you set intentions, this is as good a time as any to set one. An intention gives the mind somewhere to focus. If at any point during this practice you start to wonder, oh, why did I do this? Or how much longer do we have to go? You can come back to your intention and remember why you're doing it. Let's inhale, reach up with the arms again. Gaze goes with them. Exhale, hands come to heart center. All right, and then rest your hands in your lap. Begin to make your way to a table pose. So the knees are going to settle beneath the hips. Press the tops of your feet into the mat, and then press through your fingertips, separating your fingers as wide apart as they will comfortably go. Excuse me. And then let's take some cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift your tailbone, lower your belly, widen your collarbones as you gaze forward, and then exhale, round through the back, press the mat away from you, shoulder blades widen, cow pose. Inhale again for cat. Really arching the spine, stretching the front side of the body. And then follow the rhythm of your own breath here for the next 1 minute or so. And with this pose, as with every pose in this practice, it is yours. It is yours to take, it is yours to skip. If you choose to modify it, you could even take your hips in a circular motion. You could move your ribs in a corkscrew-like fashion. What is it like to balance effort and ease here? Where do you feel a nice juicy stretch? Where do you notice yourself wanting to linger? Balancing effort and ease here, being mindful to create the balance between what it is that you kind of allow to unfold versus what do you create, what do you make happen. So where does commitment and fortitude meet going with the flow? All right, enough of me blabbering. Let's come on back to our table pose. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands one palm print closer to the top of the mat. Lift your knees, lift your hips. First down dog of the practice. What does it feel like to pedal your heels one closer to the ground and then the other? What does it feel like to breathe in this pose? Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, walk your hands towards your feet. Place your feet hips distance and rise to stand. Might take one breath, might take two. It's a long way up. All right, so now here we are standing. Maybe the arms lift. And we'll exhale. Hands come to the center of your chest, thumbs on your sternum, embodying any intention that you've set. And then rest your hands at your sides. Okay, we're gonna build a mini flow here. So if you're familiar with the 6 directions of the spine, we'll get at least 5 of them, if not all 6. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in, lift the arms. As you exhale, side bend to the right. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. So we're side bending to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, side bend the other way. As you breathe in, come back up. We're at the back of the mat, facing the front. We're gonna exhale, bend your elbows. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders, fingers face up, and then invite your shoulder blades together. Elbows work to meet behind you. They won't, because that's not how the shoulder anatomy is built, but we're creating openness in the heart, in the collarbones. Full breath in, and then as you exhale, take your forward fold. We're going to plant the left hand. You can use a block beneath the hand to take the ground closer to you. Right hand comes to the hip, and we're going to bend into the left knee as we rotate the right shoulder open. Maybe right hand lifts. Exhale to guide the right arm down. Inhale, lift your left elbow and start by placing your hand on your hip and just rotating from the torso up, from the torso to the crown of your head. And then maybe the arm lifts. Exhale to trace your fingertips back down to the mat. Here we are in our forward fold. That is the flow. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, stand. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands rest at your sides. Breathe in, lifting your arms. We're going to take those side bends, 1 breath per side. And so your breath will show you when it's time to switch. See if you can listen for that cue. Listen to your body. Once you're upright again, here we are, arms lifted, volcano pose. Exhale, gentle heart opener, breathe in. And then exhale, fold forward. All right, left hand plants. Inhale, lift the right elbow. Maybe you lift the right hand. Exhale to guide the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left elbow or hand, your choice. Exhale, back into your forward fold. Pause here, collect your attention and place it on your breath. Root down through your feet, and with a mindful breath in, come up to stand, arms overhead. Embodying your intention as you take your hands through heart center and rest them at your sides. Beautiful. Okay, once more, inhale to lift your arms. And take your side bends, stretching through the sides of the body, opening the heart space from all edges of your heart. Exhale, bending at the elbows, reaching the heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. And now let's twist. Left hand plants, right arm raises. Exhale to lower your right arm and inhale, lift the left. And exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Plant your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Okay, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your sides. Pause here to feel your feet. Get acquainted with the relationship between your body and the earth. Okay, so you can do this by shifting your weight side to side, back and forth. You might lift and lower your toes, lift and lower your heels. Alrighty. And once you find some stillness, put a micro bend at your knee. Micro bend at your knee so your ligaments aren't taking all the weight. You're using your muscles to support a healthy posture. Alrighty. Send your weight into the left foot. Step your right foot forward. Left heel plant. So we're setting up for warrior 1, but we're going to do it mindfully and slowly. So press through the outer edge of your back foot, through that left heel. Can you feel how that externally rotates your left hip? So with that external rotation, square your hips again to the front of the mat. So this back leg is really active. Glute is engaged. Check in now with your front knee, your right knee. Make sure it's over your front ankle. If it's exceeding, that's a signal to step your feet further apart. If it feels really intense, you can just walk your foot back in, no problem.